Good evening to one and all present here. I hope everyone is sound and safe. I warmly welcome you all to an insight into various value added courses series day 4 conducted by JPR Institute of Technology. Here is an good news. Students of JPR Institute of Technology have won the first place in Smart India Hackathon. Smart India Hackathon is a nationwide technical contest which was inaugurated by our Honorable Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi. The competition was held from 1st August to 3rd August 2020. Students of JPR Institute of Technology created a grey market compliance system application. The hackathon got completed on August 4th, 2020, where students of JPR Institute of Technology won the national competition with a prize money of rupees 1 lakh. The application grey market compliance system was developed by the students for the Ministry of Telecommunication. My hearty congratulations to the team. I would like to share another exciting and happy news with you all. JPR Institute of Technology has grabbed its own place in the Times Engineering Institute rankings 2020. JIT tops the 78th position in the engineering colleges in India, including all deemed universities and government institutions, and 68th position out of all private engineering colleges in India, including deemed universities. We have also emerged as a top notch college in the placement activities and are placed 49th in the position among all private engineering institutions in India on placement. Apart from this, we ranked 47th position out of 480 non autonomous engineering institutions in Anna University November December examination. JIT has been identified in top 200 engineering institutes in India by the Times of India ranking 2020. I'm very privileged to extend my gratitude to all the parents, students, and all faculty members and placement officer for your immense support. Most especially, we would like to thank our beloved director sir and beloved principal ma'am for their constant support and motivation. Question and answer session will be held at the end, so I request the participants to post your questions in the chat box. I thank our beloved director, sir, Dr. N. Murray Wilson, for encouraging us, and I also thank our beloved principal ma'am, Dr. Ella Merling Livingston, for guiding us. I heartily welcome our speakers, Mr. R. Annamalai, Associate Professor, Department of Information Technology, JPR Institute of Technology. Welcome, sir. And Mrs. R. Diana, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science and Engineering, JPR Institute of Technology. Welcome, ma'am. Here is a short bio sketch of our first speaker. Mr. R. Annamalai is currently working as an associate professor in the Department of Information Technology at JPR Institute of Technology. He has 14 years of teaching experience. He is well versed in programming languages, enhancing coding skill as per the corporate standard, compiler design, design and analysis of algorithms, and web programming. He has published 9 international journals in DOI and Google Scholar journals and also presented 5 papers in various national and international conferences. Now I request Mr. R. Annamalai to take over the session. Please, sir.
Yeah. Thank you, Gauri Pooja, for the wonderful introduction. And very good evening to one and all present in the session. And as introduced, myself, Annamalai Ramanathan, an associate professor and heading the Department of Information Technology, and also the value added course coordinator for interactive web designing and progressive Java at JPR Institute of Technology. And on behalf of the management, staff members, and students, I like to welcome all the participants for this Explore JIT. And I would like to thank our beloved Director Sir Dr. N. Maria Wilson, for giving me this opportunity to escalate the value-added courses to all the students who's coming and attending this session. And also, like to thank our principal, ma'am, Dr. Ellen Merling Livingston, for the encouragement and the support ever. And with the wishes and with the thank you note, I'll just directly go into my presentation now. So I'll be sharing my presentation to the viewers. Uh, Vivin, is my presentation is sharing PPT? Yeah. And to talk about the genesis of the history of JPR Institute of Technology, the JPR Institute of Technology was started in the year 2011 formed by JPR Remy Boy Educational Trust, and this trust was formed in order to provide academic excellence in technical education to the students who are coming into JPR Institute of Technology. And we are having strong infrastructure. That is a basic thing where every parent and student would look into for infrastructure. And we'll be providing a strong infrastructure for students in order to impart technical education for the budding engineers. And we used to give essential skills to the knowledge and the confident and the moral lives and skills, professionality, dimensionality, all those skills whichever it is needed for the student, where the JPR Remy Boy Educational Trust was formed, and it is a Christian minority institution. And we talk about vision of JPR Institute of Technology. It aspires to provide futuristic technologies with a perspective of innovative, industrial, and social application for the betterment of humanity. And to talk about mission, we the JPR Institute of Technology we always produce a disciplined engineering student, and also we are producing the quality engineers in order to benefit of the society and to the benefit of the corporates. And also we will be improve the quality of life through excellence in engineering education and research. We are not only focused on results, we are not focused only on placement, and also to the research activity by doing so many innovative research projects, and to strive for productive partnership between industry and the institute. In order to have essential partnership with industry and the institute, we always used to have a setting up of MOU with a top-notch companies here, and to serve the global community, which following ethical and environmentally responsible engineering. And the quality policy of JPR Institute of Technology to pursue global standards of excellence in all our endeavors in teaching, infrastructure, resources, research, and education through continual improvement process and effectiveness of the quality management system. So to talk about in the mission itself, I said we are focusing on research, we are focusing on education, we are focusing on infrastructure, teaching. So these are the four essential things which is needed for a student and for the college, and to have a continual improvement process in order to have a quality education system. And currently each and every college will have these approvals, as like we have JPR Institute of Technology, proudly to say we are associated with AICTE, All India Council for Technical Education, and Anna University, and ISO 9001 2015, and we are in the process of NBA and NAC, and we see the JPR Institute of Technology in the later stage. We will be having accredited with NBA and NAC. And the courses offered in JPR Institute of Technology, which comprises of 4 streams. One is computer science and engineering, which of 60 intake, and for information technology, which of 60 intake, and electronics and communication engineering with 120, and electrical and electronics engineering with 60, and mechanical engineering with 120, with a total of 420 seats per year for JPR Institute of Technology. And to talk about the amenities and the infrastructure of JPR Institute of Technology, which we have all the labs or air conditioned seminar halls, including electronics and communication laboratory, electrical and electronics laboratory, computer science, IT. Each and every lab or air conditioners lab laboratories and air conditioned seminar halls. We have full air conditioned department libraries, modern laboratories, smart classrooms, research centers, syndicate rooms, training centers, restrooms, workshops, and RO plants. And we are always used to give motivational incentives for students in the Achievers Day, where there are different awards will be given to each and every student who have achieved in the Achievers Day. So call in Dr. JPR Award with a cash prize of 25,000 plus memento, and Abdul Kalam Award, Ramachandran Award, Sir C.V. Raman Award, and Mother Teresa Award and Kalpana Chawla Award with a memento to the students. And we always send students to educational immersion program at Singapore, where the students will be benefited to learn and to more knowledge on the management oriented things. For a 1 week program, we'll always send students to Singapore. And we have different scholarship program where the management scholarship and government scholarship will have. And government scholarship everybody will have, but management scholarship will have. We have merit scholarship, waiver of tuition fee, a merit cum means scholarship, sports scholarship, higher studies scholarship, and gate and cat scholarship. And to talk about JPR Institute of Technology, unique for making the students to go on with problem solving skills in different coding platform arena. The different coding platforms that we are currently using is LeetCode, and this is LeetCode is the coding platform which we'll use for DBMS and all programming languages like C, C++, Java, Python, and all the languages can be done with LeetCode. The LeetCode is a coding platform which can be used here. And followed by, we have Coding Bat, where you can utilize for Python and Java. So there will be a lot of scenarios will be given. We'll take off those scenarios, and we want to solve those scenarios either using Python and Java. Thereby, it increases the problem solving skills of a student by using these different coding platforms. And talk about the third one, web development and app development online, which is called code.org, which this is the platform which I'm using for my value added course, because these are the value added courses which we have framed before. And these are the platforms which we'll be using for value added courses also. So when we talk about value added courses, on my value added courses like interactive web designing and progressive Java, so we'll be using this code.org for web development and app development. And talking about the fourth one, we have Hackathon, where you can do for C, C++ programming. And HackerRank is mainly for C programming. And talking about innovative teaching aids, so we are not only using Blackboard kind of things. Apart from Blackboard kind of things, there are different innovative teaching aids that we are following for past 1.5 years. We are using this innovative teaching aids, which emphasizes students to learn the subject more interactively than going on theoretical kind of things. So we have formed a cell called E-cell, that's called e-learning cell, which comprises of first one, where each and every faculty of all the departments have to give a lecture video on the topic of their own their kind. So this is a lecture video will be always uploaded in YouTube, and we'll be getting a lot of subscribers where everybody will be get benefited out of it. So this is where we have taken part of this one to our students for that's called lecture videos. And talking about second one, it's called role play, where we will make students not to talk, to act for the particular topic, and will be taken a video and it will be posted in our website and also posted to the group where students can slow learner students can able to learn what is the topic and all by using this role play. And talking about the third one, we'll be having a tech talk where each and every student have to talk in front of each and everyone in the class for 5 minutes daily. So this emphasizes student to know what is the latest technologies which is going around the world, and they can come forward and talk, and they can be good in English. They can see a crowd in front and they can talk. So there are a lot of things they can develop the skills. So which we are using Tech Talk as a third e-learning cell, innovative teaching aid. And talking about fourth one, an important feature of the important teaching aid is called Google Classroom, where we'll be using this Google Classroom for giving assignments and the posting of marks for the submission of assignments. So this will be used by the student and the faculty, where the Google Classroom will be used. And talking about the fifth one, the group presentation, where we'll be form a group of 7 or 8 students in a group, where we'll be giving a topic outside of the world, where the students have to prepare the presentation in a PPT, and they want to present the presentation in front of everyone, and will be posted questions to the students where the teamwork will be developed in front of the students. So not if I'm teaching and if other is listening, it's monotonic. So where we have lecture video, role play, Tech Talk, Google Classroom, and group presentation. And the last one is called webinar. So we'll be bringing so many peoples outside, and we'll be giving a webinar kind of things for latest technologies. So and talking about the seventh one, we have Kahoot. So whenever I used to take some classes for my student, whether I have to check whether they have understood or not. So we'll be using this platform called Kahoot for giving some type of quiz questions where they have to answer in online. So they will be more impressive in answering those questions when come to this kind of innovative teaching aids where the JPR Institute of Technology is using currently now. And talking about placement, placement is the important statistics. The placement is one of the most important one where JIT is doing currently now. So that is why in Times India we have received the rank for the placement, 47th rank we have received for placement, because the placement statistics was very good in JPR Institute of Technology. I want to give the quote here in front of everyone: the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of the dreams. The JPR Institute of Technology is doing the dreams and the beauty to the students where they can get placed easily. And this is the highlights of 2016 to 20 last year. Based on these records, we have got this award in Times of India. And the percentage of students offered was 92.8%. The company's visitor for placement was 178, and top-notch companies who visitor for placement was 35. And the highest lakh per salary was Jaro Education, it was 12.5, and Amazon it was 28 lakhs per annum, and for Baidus it was 10 lakhs per annum. So this is the glimpse of what JPR Institute of Technology, with highest salary of company logo I have given here: Jaro Education, Amazon, and Baidu's, what I have told before. And we'll be conducting the TCS context. Whatever the TCS is conducting the contest, will be giving to our students, and we ask the students to participate in TCS AquaQuest, TCS CodeVita, TCS Encode, and TCS Ion, and TCS Nginx, and TCS InfraMind. And these are the contests where the students participate through the placement cell. And these are our proud recruiters coming for placements. And talking about value added courses offered, and this as per the industry requirements, and in each and every semester we'll be conducting lot many value added courses. Talking about semester 1, we'll be going on with basic Java programming, and in semester 2 mobile application development, and semester 3 machine learning, and
Annamalai sir, sir, are you there? Annamalai sir, I think the network is interrupted for him. Just we wait for another 5 minutes. The network has been very issue nowadays, right? Annamalai sir, I think he will be joining. Okay. So I think he will be joining in another 5 minutes. Let's wait for another 5 minutes. Sorry for the interruption, guys. Okay, and as I mentioned before, our JPR Institute of Technology students have one in SIH, which is a national wide technical contest, as I mentioned before. We are participating in that constant contest for more than 3 to 4 years, and I also participated in that contest. It was very nice experience. I think. So, if we are participating in SAS, there will be SNH. There in Kadamalai sir is not.
Yeah. Sorry for the interruption. I have some network issue. Yeah.
So can you hear me, sir?
Yeah, I can hear you, Gauri Puja.
Okay, sir,
Shall
you
I
can
start?
go ahead.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Sorry for the interruption. And I'll end up with the glimpse of JPR Institute of Technology. And now to start with the value-added course on interactive web designing and progressive Java, and it is an Anna University approved value-added course. And to talk about the agenda of the value-added course, I'm going to talk about the course outcomes and objectives of the course, the syllabus, followed by platform and technology used in the course, and the projects and the future scope. To talk about the course objectives, I'm going to talk about from the bottom to top. The first course objective is I want to design the websites. The students have to design web page and they have to create interactive websites here. So in order to create interactive
Sir,
websites, the
sorry for the
students,
interruption, sir. So whether you
yes,
are sharing the PPT, sir?
one second. Yeah, I think now it is shared, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, you
Yeah,
can go
thank
ahead.
you. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Today's agenda on value-added course is all about course outcomes and objectives, syllabus, followed by platforms and technology used in the course, and the projects and the future scope. To talk about the course objectives from the bottom to top in the image. So the first one, the students have to design the websites. The students can design web page and they can create interactive websites through the client-side programming scripting like HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So in order to have HTML, they have to create web pages, they have to design web pages, and in order to go with CSS, they have to style the sheets, and in order to go with JavaScript, they can validate the user entered information. So they have to interactively they have to design the websites. So we have the name we have the name called interactive web designing in order to design websites. That is the first objective of the course. Once it has been done, the second part of that is called validation, that students can perform the client-side validation using JavaScript. And followed by, they'll be developing the complete web application. It comprises of three-tier architecture, where they will start with client-side scripting and followed by server-side scripting, and they will be connect with a database, and then they will form a complete web application in order to serve the society. And the last one is called, apart from the web application, the students are going to learn J2EE. The J2EE is like Java to Enterprise Edition, which they are going to learn about Struct framework and Hibernate framework. The students can upgrade their server-side program into Structs framework. So earlier, in the third course objective, what I said is for like developing applications through servlets and JSP. Apart from the server-side programming, the students can upgrade their server-side program into Struct framework. So this is the course objective which we have framed along with the industry corporates, and we sent to Anna University, and it has been approved by Anna University. And talking about the course outcome, what is the course outcome of the course? The first one, talking about, it is a model view controller. The students can learn how to write a model, how to write a view, and how to write a controller. In order to write a view, so the students have to learn JSP, Java Server Pages. And in order to go on with controller, the students have to learn servlet. And in order to go on with model, the students have to learn Java Beans. So every student who wants to dedicatedly create a web page design, they have to go on with a three model, that is called model, view, and controller. That students can implement applications with this pattern. So that is the first course outcome the students have to learn. And talking about the second one, the server-side application, the student could develop server-side application using servlets and JSP. And talking about the third one, session tracking, the students can create applications with session tracking in order to manage the session properly using URL rewriting and cookies. And talking about the last one, the fourth course outcome, that is called framework, Struct framework, the students can create application in frameworks. Apart from server-side programming, they can upgrade the server-side programming in order to have frameworks like Struct and Hibernate. And to talk about syllabus, we have 5 modules of interactive web designing and progressive Java. So we are now currently started with this web programming basics, followed by JavaScript, servlet, Java server pages, web application framework, and finally the web application framework is nothing but the struct framework we are going to start. And these are the 5 units that which covers in the syllabus of interactive web designing and progressive Java. And talking about the course duration, and it is a total of duration of 30 hours, which have 20 hours practice and 10 hours project. So we are not going to we will not be more concentrating on theories, where we will be more concentrating on hands-on practice with projects at the end. This is what we are doing, all the time when we do this course. So starting on web programming basics, it has 4 hours practice and 2 hours project, and it is each and every module has been divided into different hours for practice and project, which has been scheduled in further. And to talk about technologies, what are the different technologies which comes under this course? Talking about, there are 4 things which comes into the arena. The first one is called client-side scripting, where the student will study HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. And moving on to server-side scripting, students will learn in server-side scripting about servlets, JSP, JDBC, XML, and XSL. And talking about database, students have to either go on with either MySQL or Oracle, and finally the framework called Structs and Hibernate. So this is the complete application, very basic thing a student have to learn. So if the student have learned all those, this loop and corner of every client-side scripting technologies, server-side scripting technologies, database and framework, so they can further move on to the latest technologies, which comes under React.js, Vue.js, Node.js. So these are the things, if the people want to learn, they have to cover these technologies before. Basic fundamentals is the most important thing where the student have to learn. So this is the fundamental thing where the student technology, these are the technologies where the student have to learn, and followed by, these are the platforms which we will be using for the course. Talking about code.org and the NetBeans. So I already told that in innovative teaching methodologies, and we'll be using this online platforms I said. That is called code.org. It is under Web Lab. It is interactively, web pages can be designed and automatic output can be displayed side by side, where it will be having an interactive web designing for the students to do enroll the code in code.org. Or if the student doesn't want to do in code.org, they can do it in code.penio. CODEPENIO, code.penio. It is more interactive than code.org. So these are the 2 platforms which I'm currently using for my course, that is code.org and code.penio.com. And we'll be having NetBeans. So in code.org, we can do only client-side programming. We can't able to do server-side programming. So we want to do client-side programming, server-side programming, and I want to connect the database. In such case, I want to go on with NetBeans. Is an integrated development environment, an IDE, a place where we can integrate client-side scripting, server-side scripting, and database, which I shown earlier image, right? So from that, I'm just telling. So this is the place where I have to write code on that one. So these are the platforms, 3 platforms which I'm using: code.org, code.penio, and NetBeans. And followed by, these are the projects which has been completed, and one project is in progress in web design and development. Already we completed transfer certificate. The transfer certificate, in the sense, the student, the school student or a college student, everywhere when we finish off the degree, they will be giving the transfer certificate. The transfer certificate will be printed in both Tamil and English language. Being the mother tongue is Tamil, I'm telling, there's whatever language everybody feels that we can give in that preferred language, and that will be taken a printout, and it can be sent as a soft copy or a hard copy to everyone. So don't want to write each and every time. So that is the purpose of this transfer certificate, and that has been implemented with the help of Java. And project chat, it is a final year students to chat with faculty members in offline, and that has been generated. And project chat and transfer certificate is on live in JPR Institute of Technology. And college management software, and currently we completed this faculty details and student details, and we are doing further details on college management software, and yet to be completed in 1 month. And also we have done learning management system, that is called, these are the 4 projects which has been done so far in this course. And the future scope of this course is, once the student have learned this course, what is the future scope, what they can learn from this fundamentals? They can learn jQuery, they can learn React.js, they can learn Vue.js, AngularJS, MongoDB, and Node.js. Earlier in the fundamentals, the students will learn about Oracle or MySQL, and later stage they will be go on with MongoDB. MongoDB is a database where that can be used along with React.js, Vue.js, Node.js, and AngularJS. So the future scope is the student can become a full stack developer, that is called mean stack developer or MERN stack developer. Mean stack developer is nothing but M for MongoDB, E for Express.js, A for AngularJS, N for Node.js, or mean stack developer or MERN stack developer, MERN. M is MongoDB, E is Express.js, and R is React.js, and N is Node.js. So that is the future scope of the student. Once take up this course, they can go and learn this course, and that helps the students to get placed easily into the company. So these are the fundamentals where the company will expect and corporate will expect. This is the skills which we are providing to the students. And once again, I'll thank for the opportunity given. Thank you. Thank you to one and all.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your brief outline on interactive web designing and progressive Java, sir. I would like to introduce our next speaker. Mrs. R. Diana is currently working as an assistant professor in the Department of Computer Science and Engineering at JPR Institute of Technology. She has 7.5 years of teaching experience. She is handling various computer science subjects like compiler design, computer networks, programming in data structures, object oriented programming, C programming, and etc. She has published 5 papers in journals and also presented 11 papers in various national and international conferences. She is doing a research in the field of wireless sensor networks and machine learning techniques. Now I request Mrs. R. Diana to take over the session. Please, ma'am.
Thank you, Gauri Pooja, for the wonderful introduction. So, as introduced, myself Diana, Assistant Professor in the Department of Computer Science and Engineering at JPR Institute of Technology. A very good evening to one and all present in this session. So, first of all, I would like to thank our beloved Managing Director, Sir, Dr. N. Murray Wilson, and our Principal, Dr. L. M. Merlin Livingston, for the wonderful opportunity. I once again welcome all the parents and students for the Explore JIT session. So, with no delay, I'll start with the PPT presentation. Is it visible? Gauri Pooja?
No, ma'am, your PPT is not visible to us.
Now it is visible? Thank you.
Yes, ma'am, it is visible and yeah, yes, ma'am.
Now is it okay? Okay, shall I start?
No, ma'am, we couldn't see the presentation slide. We are seeing your documents file.
So I have been shared actually. Now is it visible?
No, ma'am. Still, it is in the your like
Okay.
downloads file.
Again, I'll share. Is it visible now?
Yes, ma'am. It is visible now.
Right, visible, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Sure. Okay. So let me start with the presentation. So JIT is well known for self-discipline, self-respect, and self-belief. So in the same way, we make the students always industry ready when they're going to complete a degree. So before entering into my session, that is value-added courses, let me give a brief about life at JIT. So coming to the vision of a college, so JPR Institute of Technology always provide technical education and futuristic technology with the perspective of innovative, industrial, and social application for the betterment of humanity. So we always give students cutting edge technologies to improve for their future Technologies. And we have various courses offered in five related fields: computer science and engineering, information and technology, electronics and communication engineering, electrical and electronics engineering, mechanical engineering. So let me enter into a life at JIT. So here in JIT, once a student joined from the first year till they graduated, they'll be exposed in very various kinds of activities, and they'll be getting expertise in all sort of things. So here some of them I have listed here. The first we speak about, so all the parents and students before entering into any professional degree or any campus, so they'll be checking of your infrastructure. So JIT is providing very good infrastructure and very clean campus, air-conditioned seminar halls, department libraries, modern laboratories, and smart classrooms, research centers, cafeteria, mess halls, workshops, auto plants, training centers. It is providing a very good infrastructure. And let me go to the next one, the mentoring, counseling. So whenever they're coming into first year, they'll be very they will be very new to this professional course. So the students will be in a different mode. So we faculty at JPR Institute of Technology will have a friendly communication with the students, and will motivate them to do all kinds of things, which will help improve and achieving great heights at JPR Institute of Technology. Is coming to co-curricular activities, we have lots of co-curricular activities will be conducted in JPR Institute of Technology. So along with the professional societies and many technical clubs, all the things will be happening in JPR Institute of Technology. Like some of the co-curricular activities are symposium, project expo, national conference, engineering day, IEEE day, society day. So we have many co-curricular activities. So by participating in these kind of activities, the students will automatically get exposed to various kind of activities, and they'll be automatically get skill. So you all know, right? The life will teach us a lesson. So for our students, the life of JIT teaches self-belief, self-discipline, and self-confidence indirectly. And coming to extracurricular activities, so the extracurricular activities, we have culturals day and sports, and again many more extracurricular activities, dance club, and for engineer dance club, everything will be conducted during the all during the every semesters. And coming to exclusive events, so you have seen what is about exclusive events. So it is nothing but it is always organized by the student and for the students. So it is very special in our college. So every year the students come forward and they will conduct events like Women's Day, Kulali, and Teachers Day, and Pongal celebration. So the students will be enjoying a lot, and every year the students will be waiting for those events. And next will be the technical club. So coming to technical club, we have lots of technical club, around 20 technical clubs in our college. So each and every club will be act according to their expected to their departments. So they'll be conducting regular events to motivate the students and to enhance the skills of the student. The next will be the e-learning cell. So as sir mentioned, so the e-learning cell has been very active in our college. So we do a lot of e-learning activities for the betterment of students, and mainly we will be aiming the outcome of the students. So the e-learning cells, we use Google Classrooms, Kahoot, Tech Talks, and role play, faculty seminars, students seminars. So everything will be conducted regularly. And coming to professional society, so we have around CSI, IEEE, AISME, IETE, ISTE, SAE. So we have various professional society. So it has always been active in our college. So we will be regularly conducting many lots of technical events in professional society. So these are some of the life at JIT. So I can tell that's the success of JIT also. Apart from this, we in JPR Institute of Technology always believe in teamwork. That is management, student, faculty, and parents. So, for example, we have each semester we do have a parents meeting. So in that parent meeting, we'll make a student, parent, and management faculty and ourselves all together sit and solve the problem, and we will not take to the next level. Okay. So next, I'll be talking about the placement at JIT. So in before slide, I was talking about success at JIT. So after entering into a JIT, the next one you might have been wondering. So what is our future? So the best topic I can give for placement at JIT is future of JITians. Okay. So coming to placement at JIT, it's always been top notch. And here, these are the activities we are conducting at. We have conducted a placement cell. So we train the students in various programming languages, and we give personality development, and we give language skill certifications like BED, other things, and company specific training. So once a company is coming, the before for 20 days we'll be giving a company specific training, and we do conduct mock interview so that we can make the student ready for the interview to face the interview confidently, right? So when you talk about placement, the main skill the student need is problem solving skill. So you all know the problem solving skills. As a student, the student will have a very little knowledge about the technical skills, right? So when the company comes, they will not suddenly see as a whole you are having a complete technical skills. It is not like that. So you have to, if you are a problem solver, no problem. But the thing is that you have to do you should have an analytical skill, logical skills. Then you can learn by step by step a technical skill. So when a company comes for a placement, so they will be not going for direct technical round. You all know, right? So the first round will be the quantitative aptitude. So that is the first round will be the quantitative aptitude for checking the students' analytical skills. The second round will be the logical puzzle solving, and that is for checking the students' logical skills. The third round will be a group discussion. So group discussion, it is for testing their communication skills. So if they clear in all the three rounds, the final round they can easily get through. The final round will be the HR round. So there they will be tested with the general things and other technical sort of things, right? So when so nowadays the coding skill, it is booming. The coding platform, it is updating day by day. Okay, so Python is booming now everywhere, because the main advantage in Python is you don't want to sit and code. All you need is analytical skills. So as a student, you all wondered about. So I mean, you all worried about. You have secured a very low marks in your 12th exam, like your board exam, right? So from hereafter, you don't worry. Okay. So let me tell about a fact which is going to happen in your future. If you're really interested and thoughts to study, thirst to study, surely you will be reach great heights in life. Like, because hard work and your thirst will always uplift your future, and the marks will not alone speak when you go for placement. So keep it in mind, my dear students. The marks will be the basic primary criteria for join into any professional degree. So after coming here, so you have to excel in any new trends, and then apart from your curriculum. So as the company will always look into a added skill set apart from your curriculum. So as an added advantage, we at JPR Institute of Technology conducting many value-added courses. It is irrespective of the department, because the students from various departments, or as on their own interest, they can join in any value-added courses. Okay, so this is just a brief about placement at JIT. Next, coming to value-added courses, software-based. So here I have mentioned only the software-based value-added courses: robotic process automation, machine learning, big data, Java, ethical hacking, and cybersecurity. And apart from that, we have hardware-based courses which is handled in ECE, EEE, and mechanical. It is nothing but 3D printing, drone, and PCB design, all those things. And these are the all the value-added courses was we discussed in the last week webinar session. So here, the last but not the least, I'm sure to talk about machine learning value-added course. So let me start with my careers in machine learning. I'm from the Department of Computer Science. Let me highlight my department. So we usually have guest lecture, industrial visit, internship, implant training, hackathon, project expo, and have online courses. So some of them I have listed here. So as you all know, a guest lecture. So every semester we do conduct two guest lecture. It's related to their curriculum or else some new trends, and we take students to industrial visit for every semester. It's mostly a core based industry companies only we do take, and internships during their semester holidays from the first year onwards. We insist students to do internships, which will gain a more skill, which why, because which they in turn gain new trends which is apart from their curriculum, right? And implant trainings, same like that. In implant trainings, they will be going for a training for 5 to 6 days. And coming to a hackathon, we do conduct internal hackathon in our college also. For past 3 years, we are conducting a hackathon, and it is a grand success. And it is a 48 hours coding, and we will be conducting. Our department is conducting this hackathon. And coming to project expo, the students. It is a national level project expo. It is an inter college event. The students from various college will be coming and participating and exhibit their ideas. And coming to online courses, so as like internship implant training, we do insist students to do each online courses per semester. So this will also gives weightage to the profile, right? And so I'm very happy to inform my department students won Smart India Hackathon 2020 in under the Ministry of Telecommunication. The title, the app they have designed is for app solution for gray market complaint. So once again, I'm congratulate all the students. So let me move on to the my value added course. Last but not the least, the last value added course in this Peptalk series. So machine learning in Python, advanced machine learning in Python. So let me start with the quote. Computers are able to see, hear. Computers are able to see, hear, and learn. Welcome to the future. So as you all know, nowadays the machines are doing very accurately, right? So here is a pic which denotes and which gives the different, important feature of programming language between the other programming language and the machine learning. So as from the name you can identify machine learning. So machine learning, it learns by itself. So it is nothing but just input and output mapping. So you can see it from this diagram. So programming language is nothing but all your C, C++, Java. So you will be giving a input as well as you will be writing a logic that is nothing but your code, and you will be giving those two to the machine. The machine will give you the output. So this is a normal thing. And here in machine learning, it is something different. So we will be giving as a data set. That is that both the data and output is given for us saying this input, this is output, this input, this is output. So like this, we will be feeding into the computer and then machine. It will be programmed and it gives you the prediction model. So this is how the machine learning works. So simply I can define it allows a machine to learn from the examples and past experiences. So without being explicitly programmed. So it makes your program smarter, and it allows them to automatically learn from the data you provide. So whatever data you provide, it learns from that itself. The best thing out of it is you don't want to write a code. What you do is you have to feed the data with the genetic algorithm or any kinds of algorithm. We have many kinds of algorithm, and it builds a logic based on the given data. And moreover, whenever like it makes a wrong prediction also, it will update the rule by itself, so that again when the same kind of prediction is coming, it makes a proper thing. And advanced Python and machine learning. So we have why I'm talking about advanced Python means, so all the students, whenever you enter into first year of engineering, irrespective of all departments, you will be studying a Python, basics of Python. So that is also enough for studying this machine learning. You don't need other any languages. And advanced Python means you will have a NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib, all kinds of libraries. There you will have more statistical tools, inbuilt libraries involved. Okay, that is nothing but advanced Python. But the basics, all the things you will be studying in your first year, first semester itself. So here we in JPR Institute of Technology, these things we are following in JPR Institute of Technology, train the trainer concept. So initially when we started with the training the students, before the faculty will be undergoing a training for some days, and the trainer and the faculty will come, and they will be in turn training their co-faculty, and finally all some 2 to 3 faculties in turn train the students. So this is how we will be doing. And next will be the hands-on training. So all this value-added courses, machine learning, we do give practical session, more on practical session. Why? Because if you do practically only, you can able to know how it works. Just like that, if it is a theory, you cannot able to analyze. You cannot able to rectify it. So what we do is, so we do hands-on training in value-added courses. All the value-added courses we do hands-on training, and after that we will be entering into a certification by conducting some online exams, and we make the students to do some real-time projects also. So this real-time projects, while they experiencing in real time, practically they will be getting more knowledge about any value added courses, and obviously this will give an additional weightage to the profile again. And finally, now nowadays there is an exclusive internship and placement opportunities for machine learning. Those who have a basic skills in machine learning, you can offer this internship. You can see it in many websites also. Okay, and the just I want to tell the myth and fact about machine learning. So you all know, you would have heard, or you would have seen in many websites, like machine learning using Python, machine learning using R language. So all will have a doubt that only certain languages like R or Python can be used for machine learning. No, the actual fact is that the machine learning can be implemented using any mainstream languages like Java or C++, C Sharp, JavaScript, all kinds of things. But the only thing is the program community, they will be preferring Python, because as you all know, it is very user friendly, because in 11th standard itself you will be studying. If you are a computer science student, you'll be knowing from the 11th and 12th itself, you'll be start studying a Python. So it is very user friendly, and it will be having only very minimal number of lines of code, and it is easy to inbuild with the existing code itself. So coming to the machine learning workflow, this is a steps involved in machine learning. You have to initially get the data. The data is nothing but data set. Okay, and the whatever data you get, along with the output only you get, you will have like millions of data. Everywhere the data is available, but the thing is that you have to give a proper prediction. So you have to get the data first. So once you get the data, you cannot directly give into the machine to train the model. Okay, so you have to pre-process it. So data pre-processing is the second step. You have to manipulate the data. You have to remove the errors and bias which is there in the data. And next is the third step is the training the model. So model is nothing but, we have many types of machine learning models: linear regression, logistic regression, AB bias, k-means clustering. So many algorithms are there. So you have to understand how algorithm works. That's it. Only you have to give the data. It will be building according to the model, and you have to split your data for the training your model as well as testing the data. Why? Because I have to check with the accuracy whether the whatever I have predicted is up to what level I have predicted. So if I have a like 10,000 data, I have to take some 8,000 data for training the model, and I have to keep my 2,000 data for testing the model. Finally, when it predicts a wrong prediction, you have to go for the evaluation phase in the final step. So this is how the machine learning workflow or steps takes place. So next, all very this is a very machine learning trend top applications in market. So machine learning touches our day-to-day life in all domains. So from the slide itself, you can see everyone will know these things, right? Google Maps traffic predictions, right? So whenever you want to go immediately in a very peak hour, also it will gives you the right way where the traffic is very less. And Facebook friends tagging, the friends of friends tagging, so everything will be a machine learning with the help of, because in all the things you have tons of data. So with that data, you can predict very accurately. Whenever the data is more, the prediction will be always accurate. Okay. And Ola cab, right, detection of your location. So whenever you go, it will goes and it will detect your location. According to that, the pricing will be pricing will vary. And chat box, Alexa, Cortana, Siri. So these kinds of the chat box, if we talk, it will accordingly it will work, right? And Telsa, it is a self-driving car. So here it is also with the data, they will be doing all kinds of things. And Book My Show, dynamic pricing, Hotstar language translation, Netflix, Amazon Prime Music. So all this thing, it will be showing you the recommendation. So very important, Amazon, Flipkart, all if you go and if you shop anything, it after shopping, after 2 days, the customer who bought this will also buy this thing, bought this thing. So like this, you will have a recommendation, right? You would have seen, right? So this is nothing but this is one of the added advantage of machine learning. So here they will be applying a machine learning techniques. So there the collaborative filtering happens. Collaborative filtering is nothing but it is just they will be comparing the users with the similar shopping behavior in order to recommend to the products to the new user with a similar shopping behavior. So that's it happening in all the e-commerce websites where the recommendation is happening, right? And I want to show you this. I think everyone would have known about this Monarch to app, right? So this app also, it is using a machine learning algorithm on Bluetooth technology for calculating, for predicting whether the COVID affected person or not. So let me tell about a brief about how it works. Okay. So you all know, the Facebook, it reaches 19 months. If you are internet, it took over 4 years to reach the people. And for this app, it just taken only 13 days to reach 50 million users all over the world. So very fastest app ever in India, right? So with this, let me give a small case scenario how this Oroke Setu app, and you can know how the machine learning works. So let me take a very related case study for this situation. What is this picture, right? COVID, right? So very simple. By the month of December or January, did you know what is mean by corona, or what is mean by COVID, or what is mean by Wuhan? No, we don't aware about that, right? So but we'll be reading those kinds of news data for past 3 to 4 months. So again we get to use to that, and our mind will be gets automated. But by now this time we know what is COVID and what is corona and what is Wuhan, right? So by the same, similarly, the computer, whatever data you give, so based on the data, so it will be reads the important words as a pixel from the data, and it will gives you the prediction. The machine learns by itself and gives you the prediction. Very interesting uh, application, and all you can do it in machine learning, and this will be a very interesting topic also. Okay, so this is your case study, and this corona, you'll have many things. So all I need is data, because here I'm not going to code anything. So only thing is I need data. So how the data will be stored? The next question comes into your mind is how the data will be stored. So obviously, whenever you go with a machine learning techniques, the data will be stored in a. It will looks like a Excel only, but the data will be stored in a CSV format. Okay. So how means whenever you go and you check with the COVID affected people, you will be checking with whether they will be having a fever, a cough, a breathing problem, a tiredness or muscle pain. And apart from that, for getting for their information, you'll be going with the name, address, diabetic, COVID infected or not. So everything. So like this, you will be going with n number of data. So I think by this time we'll be having more number of data, COVID affected data, right? So with this data only you can predict it. So this P1, P2, P3 is nothing but person one, person two. So we will be doing the case, we will be getting the data and we will be converting into this CSV file. So like this only the data will be stored. So the I told you in the steps in machine learning workflow, the first step is data collection. This is how you have to collect the data. The next step is data pre-processing. You have to any data if it is missed, you have to check whether any data is missed or not. That is the bias error you have to remove. The third one is you have to train the model. You know everywhere it is data, 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 right? And what to do with that data. So that is the main thing over here. So the data we will be training. The third step in machine learning, I told the steps of machine learning, I told is training the model. So with the data, I mean data set, it has been stored in CSV. So I'll be giving to the machine. So the data will be trained according to the model, and it gives us information. So this is nothing but a prediction. Okay, the number of patients in a particular area and the probability of occurrence when the fever is high, and how many COVID affected person, whether the person is affected with COVID or not, how many patients are from district, and how many diabetic patients got affected with COVID. So lot of information we can take it from the data. Whatever information you want, you can take it from the data within a second. You don't want to without coding, you can do this. So all I need is a proper data set. So this adds a business value to a machine learning, right? So that's all a short case study about machine learning. Hope you have understood about machine learning. So these are some of the workshops, activities that we conducted in our college for machine learning. And let me end my presentation. Uh, we assure that you can join JIT and we will reshape you with all amenities of future technology. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for your brief outline on advanced Python and machine learning. Shall we start the question and answer session, ma'am? Annamalai sir, are you there?
Yes, ma'am. I'm here.
So, shall we start the question and answer session, sir?
Yes, Gauri Pooja.
Okay, sir. I think the first question is for you, sir.
Yes.
Java and PHP, which is a more effective one for web application?
When talking about Java and PHP, both are the programming languages which is used to design websites. Both are meant for the same, but there are a lot of differences between these two languages. People tends to use PHP, and some people tends to use Java, because I am more preferable with Java, because being I am taking the value added course on Java, I'm not taking the course on PHP, because both reflects the same, but there are many differences between those two things. The thing is, whatever we are learning, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, the same thing which comes into PHP also. But when going to server side programming, that changes between PHP and Java. So what is the main difference? My answer is like I'll prefer Java when compared to PHP, because it is very faster, and if you want to do some large projects, very big projects, then every company, every corporates will tends to use Java. So see, if you take the history of projects which has been taken by all the top notch companies, right, they'll be using Java only, they'll not be using PHP. Why? Because there will not be any security when we use PHP. When we go with Java, there will be more security, and they will be taking not small projects. They will take very very big projects. They will take, if they go on with big projects, definitely they'll go with Java. So very medium or small type of contract projects, they'll go with PHP. And also one more important thing is PHP, when we go with it, is interpreted, whereas it's not compiled oriented. Whereas if you go with Java, it's compiled oriented. So and so whenever PHP, everything based on server side programming, will be using a WAMP or XAMPP to do all those things. But if you go on with Java, it's not like that. We have to use the MVC pattern, model view controller, which I talked about in my value added course, right? So we'll be using all kind of things which are positive for Java. So when compared to PHP, I always say Java is the better one when compared to PHP.
Thank you, sir. I think the next question is for Diana ma'am. What is the difference between artificial intelligence and machine learning and data science?
Yeah, actually, everything is interrelated. Initially, the artificial intelligence has been evolved, so it's just a robot. So this enables a machine to mimic the human behavior. We just like build a machine which is only capable of thinking like humans. Whereas in machine learning, we just feed the data, and from the data it learns, and it will tries to solve the problems. So the coming to data science, it is a combination between artificial intelligence, machine learning, and deep learning. There in coming to deep learning, so here we give the data according to that. The problem is solved. Here in deep learning, again it will an added feature. So it will extract feature also. Apart from be trained, it will take some other feature also. So altogether, the next emerging trend is data science. So if you are very well good in machine learning, obviously you can learn deep learning as well data science.
Thank you, ma'am. And here is the next question. What is the purpose of JDBC? I think it is for
Yeah.
Annamalai, sir.
Yeah, JDBC is something like it's an expansion of Java database connectivity. As I said, there are three-tier architecture which follows in the course. Client-side programming, where the people have to write to design web pages using HTML, in order to style the code using CSS, in order to validate the code using JavaScript. Once it has been completed, the clicking on a button, it has to be going on to server-side programming, where it processes the client request, and the server needs to connect with the database. So then only the information what the user enters, that has to be get stored in the database. So in order to store in the database, there should be some communication, there should be some connection between the server side and the database, right? In order to have the connection, there is need of some connectivity here. So we have Java database connectivity, because when we talk about server side programming, I'm going to write Java programming in terms of servlets or JSP. So when I write Java programming, that is a front end where I need to connect with any of the databases like MongoDB or MySQL or Oracle. If I want to connect this front end and back end, the front end and back end, if I need to connect, I need some connectivity. So if I want to connect Java with any of the databases, I need JDBC. So that is the purpose of JDBC, that lasts for Java alone, along with any of the databases.
Thank you, sir. And what are the opportunities in machine learning? Here is the next question.
Uh, Yeah, so everywhere machine learning, I mean, touches our daily life. So nowadays, all the companies they are looking for what is going to happen in future, right? So obviously, this prediction comes into their mind. So all the companies they want to understand, predict their customers' relationship, all sort of things. So that's why the people started learning the skill set of ML. So obviously, there is lot and more opportunities because of the prediction. So if we predict, we can, we can reduce the job of employees also. So that is the main thing. We nowadays we have more job opportunities for ML, deep learning, and data science as well, right? So that's what we enable the student in developing these kind of skill set. So as a fresher, if they enter, means if they know the basics of machine learning, easily they can get job. But they have to be strong. Whatever they know, they should be strong in the basic at least. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Mrs. R. Diana and Mr. R. Annamalli, for patiently answering the question. I thank our director, sir, Dr. N. Murray Wilson, for motivating us. I also thank our principal, ma'am, Dr. Ella Merling Livingston, for encouraging us. I thank our speakers, Mrs. R. Diana and Mr. R. Annamalli, for your insightful talk. I thank our organizers for their support and guidance. I also thank Mr. Vivin for hosting in live. Thank you all for being a wonderful audience. For more updates of webinar, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on social media. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.